My name is Chi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. You're watching Petite Dressing. What are the best boots for petite women? I want to talk about boots today because they are such an important item for our closet, especially in the fall and the winter. If you live in a colder area like where I live in New York and New Jersey, the weather gets colder earlier. So starting from October, you can pretty much start to wear boots. And it won't get much warmer until the next April or May. So you have a period of 5 or 6 months at least you can wear boots. So boots are such a worthwhile investment in your closet. For petite women, styling the boots could be a challenge. If you're petite, you want to make sure the boots really fit your legs, which I have found very difficult. And number two, you want to make sure the boots can help you improve your proportion. So that's why I want to talk about boots in today's video. Before I get into the top 5 styles of boots that works the best for petite women, I want to stress there's one thing they all have in common. They should create the long, unbroken vertical line for your bottom. Remember, that is a criteria for all the boots that we're going to talk about today. And then anytime we are trying to style boots with your jeans or pants or dresses or skirts, that is the number one criteria that you should have in mind. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the details. What are the best 5 styles of boots for petite women? Number 1, the knee-high boots. The knee-high boots to me is the easiest to style because they're not as tall as the thigh-high boots, but they're not as short as the ankle boots. So knee-high boots are really give you the best of the both worlds. It's tall enough, and if you style it right, then you can create that long, unbroken vertical line for your bottom. And then it's not too tall, so you don't have to worry about, how tight they fit on your thighs like the thigh-high boots. So personally for me, the knee-high boots are the most classic and they are the must-have if you are petite. Now, the best way to style it for shorter women is to make sure your knee-high boots match the colors of your bottom. So if you are mostly wearing jeans or pants in the winter, then a pair of dark jeans and put on a pair of dark knee-high boots. That is the most flattering way if you want your legs to look longer, because you will not see that horizontal line of the knee-high boots that breaks up your legs. And then if you are short, what I have always found challenging is that to find a pair of knee-high boots that actually is short enough that actually will fit your calf length. So I am 5'2" and I have always struggled to find those boots. And what I have found is there are certain brands that always make knee-high boots about 15 inches of shaft height. Those boots work the best for my legs. All petites are not created equally. Some of us have longer legs and some of us have shorter legs. So that number may not work the best for you, but in general, boots with shaft height longer than 16 or 17 inches will not fit well on shorter women. So what you should do is to try out as many brands as you can and then find the brands that actually fit your leg length. What I have discovered is that once you find the brand that fits you, then you can go back to them year after year, because those brands will typically make the same shaft height for their boots every year. And number 2 is the over-the-knee boots. If that sounds counterintuitive to you, I totally understand. We are petite and we have shorter frame. Most people would be thinking over-the-knee boots are made for taller girls. That could be true, but if you know how to style it properly, they could totally work really well on petites as well. The reason is the shaft of over-the-knee boots are really tall, the longest possible vertical line for our legs. And of course, the key is that you need to make sure boots color match the color of your pants and your leggings, paired with shorter skirts, because you can almost hide boots under the skirts or the dresses. So for me, that's the best way to lengthen your legs. The second reason I recommend over-the-knee boots for shorter girls is that they are easier to shop. And like I mentioned earlier, if you're looking for a pair of knee-high boots, I personally have struggled to find the height of the shaft that will fit my legs, but with over-the-knee boots you don't have that problem because they're designed to go over your knee, so you don't have to worry about how long they are. And as long as they're not way too high on your thighs, then they should fit you, and for me, they have been easier to shop. That's why I think over-the-knee boots are really one of the best flattering styles of boots that you should definitely try it out. And number 3, the pointed toe boots. Regardless how tall the shaft is, pointed toes are one of the best styles for shorter women because they can really elongate your legs. Even if pointed toe boots do not have heels, they still can make your legs look longer. And number 4, booties. I have mixed views about booties. Booties could be a challenge for shorter women, but they could also be flattering if you know how to wear them. The reason booties are hardest to style, in my opinion, is because the shaft ends at your ankle, horizontal line, which make your legs look cut off. Because in general, I don't recommend anything that ends right at your ankle, whether that's pants or jeans or really anything for petite women, because you never want your legs to look cut off. But the booties, we need to be very careful about how to style them and make sure do not show that horizontal line. And the best way to style your booties is to make sure it matches the color of your bottom. A pair of black booties with black jeans. So that way it will look like your legs are one vertical line. And the best booties for petites are booties with heels. For other heels, I do not recommend with wedges because wedges have a thicker bottom. And then if you wear a pair of sandals with wedges, they are more noticeable. Whereas if you wear booties with wedges, they are less noticeable because of the shaft of the booties. So feel free to wear booties with wedges in winter, and if you are a commuter like myself, that might be your best choice, that you can walk comfortably in the winter. I will have a separate video that talks about how to style booties with your jeans because they can be a tricky item, and as petites we need to be very selective and very thoughtful about what we wear with booties and how to style them correctly. Number 5, the camo boots look good on petite women because of the color. In general, the nude color is the best color for the shoes for petites, and for several reasons. One, make your bottom look lighter. If you're petite, you never want to look bottom heavy. So when you wear camo boots, they don't draw the attention down, and they actually will lift the focus up. So that is why it's flattering for shorter girls. And then secondly, camo boots go with pretty much everything. These are the top 5 styles I personally have found that work the best for petite women. If you have noticed other boots that work really well for you, leave a comment below and let me know. I hope you have found this helpful. Subscribe to my channel. I will see you next week.